Hello everyone, I'm filming on my phone again because my storage is finally working. Let's go. Okay, so I did post Black Death and Yellow Fever. Sorry, the sense of my eye. But guys, I noticed y'all ain't watching my videos, so if you see this, thank you to the people that are actually watching me instead of just scrolling through my shorts. But thank you guys, and that hurts me to know that some people ain't watching my more recent videos. But there was like a single person that watched one of my more recent videos, and that sucks, but what can you do, you know? But I actually have notes today. I made this like 2 years ago. It's a book from Hocus Pocus, and I love him. I love the Hocus Pocus series. I love spooky stuff, witchy stuff, yeah. But let's go. Okay, so we got paper. Okay. So I will be talking about Yellow Fever first, since it's the biggest topic, because I did a little bit more research for this one for some reason. Probably because I'm learning about it in school, but yeah. Okay, so Yellow Fever. I have these as like bullet points, so if you see me pause to find out how to connect all the dots here, just give me a minute. Okay, but anyway, Yellow Fever started in 1793 Philadelphia. I keep saying 1973, but oh well, 1793 is the correct date there. 1793, I mean 1973 would be so close to now. Like, being honest, just thinking about it, that would be like 60 years ago. Yeah, about 60 years. More 50 than 60. Closer to 60, but yeah. Okay. So, the sun's in my eye, so you're gonna see me doing this a lot. But anyway, Philadelphia was the capital of the U.S. at that point in time. So there were very important people there, like George Washington, which he was the president at the time. At the time, doctors didn't know that it was yellow fever, and they did have a breakout before 1793, but I am not going to get into that because I haven't done research on it. Barely that. My YouTube channel, I do what I want. If you don't like it, leave a comment, or simply just leave. Okay, sorry, I am feeling very sassy today, but let's get back to it. At the time, people thought that yellow fever was airborne, much like the Black Death. That's what we're going to be talking about in a few minutes. But they thought it was airborne, and they didn't know how to handle it. They didn't have the going off script here, but oh well. They didn't have the technology we had today in our hospitals, so they didn't fairly know how to treat it at that time. They would use bloodletting, which I said in my last video, which is just pricking someone or poking someone, like getting your blood drawn, but it's very more hardcore and roughing it, if you want to say this. They would just cut your arm. I hope I don't get demonetized for saying that. I'm still new to YouTube, so I don't know what goes on here. But they would cut your arm, put like a bucket or something under it, and then let the blood do what the blood does. Pretty much is what they let it do. But yeah, they thought it was airborne. Oh yeah, I'm just looking over my notes here, so it's gonna take me a few minutes. But they actually didn't know it came from infected mosquitoes. I don't know how they were infected. I forget. I learned that in class, and I didn't do research on it. How sad. Use it in class for something. Wow. Okay. Wow. Didn't think I would do that. But anyway, it was distributed from infected mosquitoes. And if you got it, there was a small chance of you surviving. Actually, people did survive the sickness. It was just a very small chance you would survive because COVID. It's like COVID. If you didn't get the right treatment, there was a small chance that you would survive. Especially at that time because they were very unclean. They didn't know what to do. And yeah, sorry, my dad's doing stuff with a tractor and stuff back over there. So you might hear background noise and I'm outside. Can't do much about that, but yeah. Let's keep going. Okay, the church bells, they would ring them to pay respect to the person that died. So, yeah. Dr. Rush was a very well-known doctor. Well, Dr. Benjamin Rush was a very well-known doctor in that time period. He was very well-educated in his time, pretty much. So, and actually the College of Physicians came together, started talking about it, and they made a set of like rules so you could stay healthy. But yeah. Okay. We are on the back now. Yay. We're talking about the Black Death. Bubonic plague. Bubonic. Why did I say that? Like, not in my head like that. Bubonic. So, okay. I repeat it 3 times. I'm insane and I'm tired and yeah. And I have a head cold. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Well, I'm not sure if I have one. I don't think I do. But it just sounds like I do because my nose is very stuffy right now. So, yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah. It's weird having my tripod all the way up here to where I can't make hand movements. So I have to make big hand movements, but I normally make smaller hand movements when I talk. But yeah, like playing with my thumb or something. Not thumb, playing with my fingernails, playing with a collar or something. Yeah. Okay, the Black Death. The Black Death started in 1338, so a long time ago. In Central Asia is where it started. People thought the sickness was airborne, as the yellow fever. So doctors would wear these beak-like masks to keep them safe from it. Plague doctors, I think they were called, but they would wear these beak-like masks that would come out like to here. You can't see it, like to here. Maybe to here, to here. And they would put flowers and great smelling things in it to ward off the sickness, but that didn't work because not from airborne. It actually came from fleas carried on rats. Some people might think that the bubonic plague was passed around by rats. No, it was actually passed around by fleas that were on the rats. So yeah, the rats would come on like barges. Oh, what is that? I thought I saw a snake. Me just being so nonchalant about saying a snake. It's insane. I live in the country. That's how you know. I'm kidding. That's not really how you know, but yeah. I live in the countryside. More of a country area. But yep. I'm getting off topic. Let's get back on it. So, they didn't know. But the sickness was actually from fleas. And this is going to be a little confusing. But they thought it was divine punishment. They thought the sickness itself, they didn't think that's the reason you get it. They thought the reason you get it is because it was airborne. But they actually thought it was a divine punishment because that time and period, as I said in my video that I'm trying to post today, I'm having trouble posting it, so yeah. But they were very religious at that time and period, and the church was a very high staple, I think would be the right word for that. I'm not sure. Staple for that, but yeah. Okay, so continuing on, people would start to pull away from the church because they didn't believe. They would start fighting with the church and stuff like that. And in that time period too, they were very uncleanly. Cleanliness is what you need. My room needs that. I'm sorry. I'm just getting very off topic today. But they were very unclean. They didn't have what we had today, like vacuums. They had brooms, but they didn't have the brooms we have today. They didn't have vacuums. They didn't have Swiffers. Stuff like that. They did not simply have, because they didn't know it existed. That would be like flying cars. To them is insane to think about, because we've grown up with that. So we're just like, oh well, it's just another everyday item. But it is very much like flying cars to them. Being honest, we would all be declared as witches and wizards when I'm trying not to fall into the pond because it's like right behind me right there. I don't want to fall in with my headphones in, especially. Oh, that would suck. Yeah, we would not be trusted back in those ages. Okay, so this is like the last two little facts here, is that the Black Death killed a height of 100 million people globally. That's a lot of people. We have billions of people, so it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of people in a certain area, or that could wipe the population out in a certain area. And the Black Death killed around 40% of Europe's population when it was going around. So, yeah. I'm getting closer because my back hurts from laying on this pole. There we go. But that's all I have for you today. Sorry for all the side tangents. Sorry for all the side tangents. But I love you guys. Whenever you are watching this, have a spooky day, spooky night. I love you guys, and remember, this is always a safe place, or at least I try and make it a safe place. So, yeah, I love you guys, and bye!